ringside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for Alexander Mattison, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Lions, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 27, Jones. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Bryce Love, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Smith-Marset, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On second down, Love. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time on 4th and 1. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Murray now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. From the left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Back at 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 21, Lions 14.
Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. He gets this complete to Cephas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Murray now. Touchdown! Bryce Love, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
21 apiece. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
13-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Bryce Love There to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down and goal. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They turn to Love on the handoff, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Going to give it to Love. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones goes right back to Smith again.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, Cook. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. On first down, here's Love. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Lions 35, Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Lambo to add on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Steps away to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete. This is Sims. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Murray. That's caught by Sims. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. run on first down. It's Love. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you,